It's time for the Dave and Buster's Match of the Week. Watch WWE Hell in a Cell at Dave and Buster's tomorrow night. It's free. Plus, you'll get a free game card. Let's head back to ringside.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United World Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers. At a combined weight of 400 pounds, Rock God Ricky Gibson and Freak Nasty Eddie Pearl, 4 minutes of heat.
Oh no! Just the champions jumping the challengers, not even awaiting their formal introduction. Adnan Qureshi heading for the hills in a hurry.
My gosh, but Andy Brown thrown out of the ring by the sheer force and momentum, but Young Fuego trying to go flying.
Nice power slam back inside. Oh, gonna make quick work of the champions, perhaps.
Despite being blindsided early, 4 minutes of heat have gotten their feet back under him and already started to take back control of this matchup.
And as you said, Alyssa, they made Andy Brown a non-factor there. If they could have capitalized, can you imagine? Almost ended the reign there of SoCal Distancing. Andy Brown back to the apron now.
We know how dangerous it is. Whenever a guy gets stuck in there with both members of 4 minutes of heat, they're definitely in for some damage.
4 minutes of heat are experts when it comes to double teaming as well. You know, moves like the jam session, backstab it, power ballad. They have really, really revolutionized double team maneuvers. And another close call in the early opening minutes of this matchup.
I talked about the cohesion of Freak Nasty Eddie Pearl and Rock God Ricky Gibson. It's stuff like this, being so attuned to one another, they know exactly what the other's thinking.
It's a long way to go for an eye poke there, Blake.
It's a long way, but sometimes you're adding insult to injury. And that was just a dirty technique, kind of rub it into SoCal Distancing's face a little because they attacked him early on. I don't blame 4 minutes of heat for getting getting a little dirty there.
I'll tell you what, and I think that maybe in their tour bus, 4 minutes of heat have been doing their homework on SoCal Distancing. They saw the beatdowns that they put on Heritage Champion Ray Rosas. And look out here, they're looking for one of their signatures. They call this the jam session, but little added drum solo there with the German suplex, cover again by Ricky Gibson. That brings in Andy Brown, and I gotta believe the champs realize that they're in some trouble here.
He's done a good job of isolating Adrian Quest. He's the smaller of the two, and they're able to do a good amount of damage on him.
But take a look, this is what's so dangerous about SoCal Distancing. Yes, Eddie Pearl and Ricky Gibson are super cohesive as a tag team, but Andy Brown and Adrian Quest are both seasoned singles competitors. They can handle their own in the ring.
No doubt about it. Of course, Andy Brown, former Heritage Champion, Red Carpet Rumble winner. Adrian Quest, Young Fuego, great competitor. Wow, what a right hand there, and you can see it just rocking Freak Nasty.
Andy Brown has some serious power in his hands. I've been around combat sports for a long time, and you can really tell what kind of impact a punch has by the sound it makes.
Boy, big neck breaker there now as well, and back breaker. All in one, 2-for-1 special, as Stu Stone would say, BOGO.
You can ask anyone at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and across the SoCal scene, no one hits as hard as Andy Brown.
You know, interesting you say that, because in the episode of The Push with Bad Dude Tito said that. And if Tito says that Andy Brown is the hardest hitter, that is the ultimate compliment. Drop toe hold takedown. Now we see some double teaming by the champions into the slap. Blatant disrespect.
That was return on that eye poke they did earlier. Got a little bit flashy and a little bit fancy just to do something dirty.
Yeah, maybe a little buyer's remorse, a little receipt there by the champs.
So 4 minutes of heat's getting a little bit taste of their own medicine here. We've seen Eddie Pearl over there stuck inside the ring, taking damage in the corner of SoCal Distancing now for several minutes.
Close call there. Yeah, you're right. They have absolutely isolated Freak Nasty Eddie Pearl here for the last few minutes and have dished out just a ton of punishment in the process. And as they say, Eddie Pearl is very much in the wrong part of town. Well, that's one way to come into the ring.
Andy Brown certainly knows how to make an entrance and make it count right in the breadbasket of Eddie Pearl.
I don't want to see SoCal Distancing get too comfortable right now because they have Eddie Pearl hurt, but I want to see him try and take advantage of it. I would like to see them get the W and start looking for a pinfall.
Well, I think it kind of started with static and now to SoCal Distancing. This is a more sadistic Andy Brown and Adrian Quest. Double teaming there on the outside, just draping the neck and head over that second rope. And those ropes can do a lot of damage, guys. That whiplash effect. Big suplex follow-up there by Andy Brown. Floats over into the cover, looking to put him away. Not a lot of authority on that kick out.
Certainly not. You can tell Eddie Pearl is reeling from the damage he's been taking at the hands of SoCal Distancing.
The champs in control in this tag team title matchup. We'll be back right after this.
Missing a few shingles and need a quick repair?
That sounds like a job for Speedy Shingle Service. It's quick, fast, and speedy.
They can help with even the smallest roofing problems. Call Pro Shingle now, 901-258-6503.
Nothing can beat this.
Not even a pillowcase filled with candy?
No. This is a pillowcase filled with candy. Except it's a cup filled with candy.
The trick-or-treat blast.
That's so good.
Make your bathroom beautiful and more functional than ever.
Leave it to the pros, the Tub Pros.
Call the Tub Pros today at 901-871-8827.
Or visit thetubpros.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to our United Tag Team title main event. Throughout the break, absolutely smothering the challengers have been the champions, SoCal Distancing. And more of the same here. Oh, good balance there. Tag is made. And guys, the Rock God is fresh.
Fresh and ready for action is Ricky Gibson, like a hurricane whirling through.
Rock you like a hurricane indeed. The wolf is hungry. He needs to tell. Look at that. Back suplex.
Oh, he wasn't the legal competitor, Andy Brown. He had made the tag to Adrian Quest, and now Ricky Gibson.
Into the cover this time. This one will count.
That was fantastic officiating. I had no idea that he was not the legal man.
Yeah, there have been a lot of moving parts in this one, guys, and you're right. Great officiating there. But Adrian Quest now taking control and trying to rip the arm out of the socket here.
And Todd, you had mentioned it before, a new aggression, sadistic nature to SoCal Distancing. There's so much intensity as they're fighting now to maintain and retain the United World Tag Team Championships.
Wild tag team action with the titles on the line. Speaking of wild, how about next week, the challenge issued Halston body bag match featuring Heather Monroe. We're told the only way to win that matchup is to put your opponent in the body bag. That's going to be the main event of Championship Wrestling from Halloween next week. More double teaming now by the champions. We don't know who the opponent of the Keller Bay will be. Andy Brown goes for the win, only a count of 2.
That was a very smart move there by Andy Brown. Knock Eddie Pearl off of the apron. That way he wasn't able to get in there and break up that pinfall.
Certainly a strategy on the minds of the champions if they want to retain these titles.
Absolute veteran tactics out of Social Distancing.
Social Distancing has really utilized the ring as a weapon in this matchup.
But SoCal Distancing has also used their history together. They've trained together, they've been friends, they've been on the same side of the ring, and they've been on opposite sides of the ring. They know what each other are capable of, they know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, and they're putting it all to work inside the ring here.
Wicked shot there by Andy Brown right up the middle, Blake.
Something else these guys are fantastic at is keeping their opponent in their corner. As you can see, between the Rock God and his teammate is Andy Brown. There's no way that they can just have a direct path to get out of the ring, to get back to their corner.
Absolutely. Frequent tags now being made by the champions. Young Fuego comes in. And they're really taking 4 minutes of heat out of their game plan, because that's usually what, oh man, really pinning that arm to the dissection pan. It's double team. Oh, here's the cover. Quick tags, double teaming is what brought 4 minutes of heat to the dance. That has been taken out of the game plan right now, guys, courtesy of the champs.
We're seeing a lot of attacks by SoCal Distancing right now, and they are doing some vicious attacks on the left arm. Not only is that going to reduce his defense, but it's also going to reduce his offense. He may not be able to punch that arm, might not be able to grapple with it. We're not sure how much more the Rock God has in that left arm.
Yeah, this is vicious. And Alyssa, of course, for a long time, Adrian Quest was known for his high-octane offense, for high-risk offense. He is picking a body part and sticking to it in this tag team title encounter.
Oh, as you can see, absolutely.
Flying arm breaker. And another deliberate shot there. And just, the Rock God's got to be just gasping for air at this point. and trying to ward off the pain. I mean, that arm's going to be hanging like a piece of meat at this point, you got to believe.
Oh, and an extra stomp for added injury. Ooh. But you were talking about that high-flying offense of Adrian Quest.
Perched up top, looking for that Phoenix splash. Called the audible.
Oh, no. Oh!
Little blue thunder bomb there. Boy, desperation move by Ricky Gibson, but it might be just what the doctor ordered. Do you think that Gibson has enough left to roll over and make this tag?
You know, they talk about firing on all cylinders. I think that Ricky Gibson's firing on whatever cylinders he's got left.
He dug deep.
I think he needs some spark plugs. I think he needs a tune-up at this point.
This instant replay is brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Don't forget, watch WWE Hell in a Cell with us tomorrow night. It's free to watch. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Eddie Pearl back in. Oh, man, is he getting punished? Ooh, jumping enziguri there by Eddie Pearl. I think it was how fresh he was that allowed him to ward off that kick. Gibson now getting a piece of the action. Cross body.
Cover? New champions?
Wow, how close was that? I don't think that Andy Brown was aware that a tag had been made, guys. I mean, it was moments ago, you know, that Eddie Pearl was back in this thing, and Ricky Gibson with that cross body, Blake, seemingly came out of nowhere.
Andy Brown definitely looked blindsided. He did not see that attack coming. It landed flush.
Our official Scott Johnson has been really maintaining order in this match, but only so much order can come when you're dealing with SoCal Distancing.
Well,
the Rock God has done a fantastic job of recovering. He had a few moments on the outside of the curtain to get himself back together, and as we can see, he's back firing on all cylinders.
He was, and he is now. He had his head on a swivel. He saw Adrian Quest coming in, trying to attack from behind. Now, calling on his teammate, his bandmate in there. We might see some of that signature double teaming. They've got Adrian. Wow, what are they going for here?
Oh,
double
goodness.
superplex, maybe?
Oh, in comes Andy Brown, coming to the aid of Adrian Quest, his fellow tag team champion.
Playing spoiler. Oh, look at this. The head is tucked in perfect place for that super kick. We saw him execute this on Primetime Live. Now here in the Ocean View Pavilion, everything comes crashing down like a wave on the West Coast, taking out the other part of the spectrum, and wow, how did Gibson kick out of that?
I don't know what. It's just from all of the offense, that everything that's been done to the shoulder and to the arm of Ricky Gibson, that he could still get that, being able to kick out.
That is a complete will to win, will to try and win the titles, self-preservation. But we've seen the package pile driver many times by Andy Brown, but fighting it off, using the corner there, Blake, to get out of harm's way.
It was beautiful ring positioning, so utilize the ring to help him out.
There was the low bridge. Oh, look out here. Might be time for a little backstabbeth. They could do it. Backstabbeth delivers. And, oh, man, we were going to crown new champions if it hadn't been for that last split-second save. What a match. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Our official inadvertently hit by the legs of Adrian Quest while he was... Oh, no. Our official is out.
Referee got caught there. And now I think the challenger's looking for the power ballad. Power ballad. There's 1, 2, 3. This match would be over. Oh, what's happening to the lights here?
Hold on.
I can't.
What's
going on? We have gone into total darkness here, guys.
What is going on over here?
I have a feeling SoCal Distancing is up to something.
Yeah, work on getting these.
Okay, the
all right.
lights back up here, and we saw the power ballad. The match would have been over. They had him down for well over a 3 count. Now the official starts to.
Hold on.
That's not the official. What the hell is this? That man, it's that unknown man, and he's got the crowbar.
This mysterious character we've been seeing alongside SoCal Distancing in the ring with a crowbar.
Wearing the shirt of an official. Are you kidding me? Not this way. All right, here comes
Ray
the
Rosas.
Heritage Champion. Oh, there's a lot of history here, guys.
After countless attacks at the hands of SoCal Distancing, Ray Rosas now firing off on Andy Brown and Adrian Quest.
Blake, he is dividing and conquering his Rosas.
Ray's got a chance to get it out.
Oh, no.
He
Wait.
is throwing hands.
What's he got?
What's he got there? You poured something on that cloth.
Oh, my God.
You can smell it over here. It
Oh,
smells like it's ether. Oh my God.
We can smell this at the desk. That is straight
Ray's out.
ether that we. Oh no.
Ray's out.
Asphyxiation. They completely put him out again. My eyes are watering just from smelling that over here, guys. Oh my God. He's out. He's completely out. He tried to do the right thing. He tried to come in and get revenge. How many times are they going to do this to Ray Rosas?
Another big main event in the books and another sneak attack by SoCal Distancing and this mystery man. And I can actually smell the ether from here.
What is this, a smell-o-vision?
I just couldn't help myself. I had to say it. Whatever it was, it put Heritage Champion Ray Rosas down and fast.
3-on-1 like always.